Okay, hello. This is Disciples 2, one of my all-time favorite games. I'm not sure how good the quality on my voice and on the game will be, due to the fact that, well, I'm recording sound on a different device than I'm recording the video on. So I'll have to sync them and it might not turn out too pretty. I will do my best. And I really hope that this audio is going to turn out fine, otherwise I'm going to have to probably restart the whole thing. But let's get the show on a roll. Alright, I think I'm going to start just a new saga. I've completed most of these. I've completed humans, I've completed most of them with undead. Hate the mountain clans. Played mostly done with the first of the demons. But I'm just going to start with the Empire. Dark Prophecy campaign. Let me see. Alright, the Lords. There is the Warrior Lord. The Warrior Lord is the easiest of all lords, I think. It's just your basic meat shield tank. Stands in front, protects your people, and does a whole bunch of damage. Your units will regenerate extra damage each day, but your magic research is only limited to the 4th level, so you don't get to cast as many spells. Next you have the Mage Lord. The Mage Lord can research all spells at half cost, and spells can be cast twice a day instead of the normal once. They are also the only Lord able to reach the 5th level of magic. Unfortunately, they are not the easiest to start out with, due to the fact that instead of having a powerful hero in front to defend your soldiers, you're going to have just a couple normal soldiers up front, and they can't take a lot of hits before dying. And next you have the Guildmaster. The Guildmaster his spells research is limited to the 4th level, just like the warrior, but the thief can perform a whole lot more actions, and the cities cost 50% less gold to grow. So basically, it's a bit more of a strategic game. You grow your cities faster, meaning you can defend faster, and your thieves are a lot more useful. Instead of just being able to just poison and scout out and that sort of thing, you'll be able to assassinate enemies. You'll be able to I think there's a few other things you can do. I don't know. I'm not usually the guild master, but I'm not a big fan of thieves, so they're good. Don't get me wrong. I just usually only use one hero, so the 2 lords I am the most are the Warrior Lord and the Mage Lord. I think I will be the Mage Lord, because I like having all the spells. Oh, difficulty. I played through on easy on everything, but it'll start on average. Basically, what this difficulty affects is, as far as I can tell, it affects the amount of XP you gain, experience points, the amount of gold and crystals you start with, and I don't know, I think that's it. I think that's about all it affects. Maybe the AI is smarter on harder difficulties, but I don't know. Not really sure. Alright, what should we call this guy? I know. Sylvanus. Alright, which face? Let's choose this guy. Alright. Alright, I'll be watching all the cutscenes. Alright, this is the Great Wars.
More than a decade has passed since the first Great Wars ended, when infernal beasts and demons poured forth from the ground.
By the way, there is a voice in the background if you can't hear it. I'm being silent so you can hear it. Sorry if you can't.
Alas, the beloved queen was killed, and Uther, the sole heir, disappeared from the realm. The combined forces of the Empire and Mountain clans, with the retrieved runic wisdom, sealed the infernal rift towards the accursed one to the rise. The menace posed by the undead hordes came to an end with the beheading of the dwarven high king Stormwind. Mortis' vengeance accomplished, the minions fell lifelessly to the ground. Their languid voices echoed with noise. Bards feared to weave tales of the suffering brought by the first great wars. stories of these terrible events traveled only among the chieftains.
So basically, now let's just summarizing the events of the first game. Basically just talked about how everybody got in a big war. The goddess of death had revenge on the dwarves for some reason or another.
10 long years had passed since the first great wars, leaving Nevandar in a state of chaos and
Devastation. Emperor Demosthenes secluded himself in a stronghold, his spirit dimmed by the loss of his queen and their only son, the beloved Uther. Grand Councillor Hubert Delay was rumored to be the true power behind the throne. Hubert had indeed taken advantage of the sorrowful king's growing isolation. Though he claimed Nevandar was in good health, all could see the plague of corruption and deprivation he had spread throughout the empire. Justice was no longer a luxury all could afford. Hubert led the empire to ruin, indulging in feasts and debauches, which he paid for with the empire's treasury. From this audacious decadence, numerous sects and aggregators were born. Erhog, leader of the death cult, took over a barony of Amanir. If she was not stopped, her influence would surely grow. It would be the death knell for the emperor and the high father. So basically, I had a bit of trouble reading this because of some of the difficult to pronounce words, but basically, the emperor is sick and depressed. Hubert Delay is taking advantage of that, and there are a whole bunch of bandits and cults and all sorts of crazy stuff happening. And one of such cult is Erhog the Dark, a necromancer, and her minions, and we're tasked with destroying her. What should we name our first person? See, this will be the leader of the group. Let's call him Hattori. Similar to what was already written down, but I'm not very creative. High Priest says, "You have arrived at last, my lord. Erhog the Dark and her evil sect control these lands. Few who dared speak against her have disappeared. Her temple is somewhere in the southeast. You must end this madness." Okay. So, this is Disciples. Disciples 2. So, first thing you're going to want to do is check out your army screen. See what kind of people you have, what skills, and see. Right now, my leadership is only 3, so I can only have 3 spaces worth of soldiers. This will change later in as you level up. You can choose perks that allow you to have more people, but let's see. As of right now, we can only have these 3. Normally, I'd like to get an archer as well, but it's not possible in this current situation. You can also buy more units here. Right now, you have the Squire, Archer, Apprentice, and Acolyte available. Acolyte is a healer. She heals 20 health to any 1 unit once per turn. Very useful. This is one reason the humans are so easy to use, because they have so many healers. And then there are the Squires, who basic attack units, 100 health, 25 damage, 50 initiative, just overall just a basic soldier. And then you have, you see your hero. For me, it's the mage hero, which is he has the ability to use staffs and scrolls, and also the ability to use orbs. This is very useful because orbs allow you to summon creatures or smite your enemies or heal your own units, and staffs and scrolls are basically one-time use spells that cost slightly less than the actual spell would cost. Let's see, he hits all units, and he does about 30 damage of 30 air damage to each unit. He doesn't have much health, but that's kind of the way he works. The Apprentice is basically a watered-down version of the Mage Lord. He has 15 damage to every single unit, 40 initiative, so he's kind of slow, and not very much health, so you want to keep him in the back. The Archer has 25 damage to any 1 unit, not very much health, but really fast. This is basically a watered-down version of the Guild Lord. And I forgot to mention, these are a watered-down version of the Warrior Lord. Basically, all the races have these basic 3 Squire, Archer, Apprentice types. So they'll be called different things and have slightly different stats depending on which race you choose, but that's basically what they are. Then the Acolyte is the human special unit. There's also another unit down here called a Titan, which takes up 2 spaces, and this does lots of damage. But each race has its own special units, which have their own special abilities and do their own little things. For the humans, they specialize in healers. For the undead, they specialize in paralyzers, which is really overpowered. The demons, let's see, what do demons specialize in? The demons have a lot of huge soldiers. They have gargoyles, which take up 2 spaces but do lots of damage and have lots of armor. They have devils, which basically do lots of damage and take up 2 spaces and have a bunch of health. But, let's see, not important. The dwarves have units that boost the damage that they do, and the dwarves have lots of health to do a lot of damage already, but they're kind of slow, so either way it's good. One of the reasons I don't like the dwarves is because they're kind of slow and can't heal. And let's see, inside the expansion, Rise of Elves, there's the elf race, which their special ability is healers, which their healers are slightly different than the human healers, but depending on how you like the healing done, then they could be good. But I like the elves the best out of all the races, but humans are also really good. Okay, sorry I'm taking so long. This is just getting started describing everything. Alright, next what you're going to want to do is probably build something. Now, you can choose to build any kind of buildings. Oh, if you choose the Guildmaster, you start with the guild. If you choose the Mage Lord, you start with the Magic Tower, which allows you to research spells. The guild allows you to enlist thieves, and the temple allows you to heal and revive units in the capital and other cities. The Warrior Lord is the only lord that does not start with a building in the beginning. Okay. Sorry, my throat's a little sore today. Let's see. There are different upgrade paths for different units. For instance, for the Squire, if you wanted, you can upgrade them to a Witch Hunter, which is immune to mind, has more HP, and does more damage. Or you can upgrade them to a Knight, which has even more hit points than the Squire, or than the Witch Hunter. Does the same amount of damage, but no immunities. Now, normally you think, oh, I'd choose the Witch Hunter just because it's immunity to mind and everything, but there are other reasons for wanting to choose the Knight. The Knight takes, the Knight can be upgraded into a Imperial Knight, I believe, which can then be upgraded into an Angel and a Paladin, which can then be upgraded to a Defender of Faith or an Avenger, which are the most powerful units inside the human foot soldiers. Whereas the Witch Hunter can be upgraded to a, see, what's it called? Inquisitor? Yes, an Inquisitor, and then that can be upgraded to the High Inquisitor. The Witch Hunter's upgrade tree is less expensive and shorter, but the units are overall less powerful than the final units here. But inside the campaign, you can only upgrade to a certain point before it doesn't let you upgrade anymore. So inside this scenario, it would probably be better to start with just a dungeon. There's also the library, which can upgrade your mages. And here, once you buy the library, if later in the campaign, you'll be able to buy the building which allows you to build Titans. And the Titans are, as I said earlier, just really powerful units. Mages have several upgrade paths. I do not remember exactly which units they can upgrade to. Oh wait, there's an Elementalist, which can summon elemental creatures, which is pretty good early in, but it's later in when your whole side of the field is full, it's not very useful. And over here, it's just a wizard and then a high wizard or something, a white wizard, which is just really powerful. And then over here, you got the archery range, where the marksman can they just basically do more damage. They're an upgrade version of the archer. And then they can be upgraded into an Imperial Assassin, which does more damage than the marksman, has more health, and also can poison your opponents, which is really devastating. And then you have the healers. So you can either upgrade to a priest, which heals one unit, but heals a lot of health to that one unit. And then there's the they upgrade to a high priest, I think. And then they upgrade to a hierophant. Not exactly sure what it is, but they have the ability to heal a lot of health and also revive units. Or you can upgrade to a cleric, which heal all the units just a little bit. And then they upgrade into a matriarch, I believe, and no, I think a priestess and a matriarch. I'm not sure which one goes first, but they just boost up the healing rate even further. I generally choose the clerics, although for this one I think I shall choose the priest, because these guys die rather fast. Alright. See, what should I attack first? Oh, I also forgot to mention, priests and clerics and stuff are the slowest out of all units. Alright. You attack by moving like this, and then this is the battle. Basically, this is what you do. Basically, the battle in a nutshell. And there are several commands you can use in addition to just clicking on the enemies to attack them. You can defend, which increases your defense but stops you from attacking for that one turn. You can wait, which stalls your turn till the very last spot. You can auto battle, which the computer just auto fights for you. You can instant resolve the battle, which instantly resolves it, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. And then you can retreat, which stops you from fleeing, which flees. Now I'm gonna wait here because then these guys will defend. They won't be able to attack and stuff. It's strategic maneuver. That way I have less damage done to me. And then I should still be able to kill them. Yes. There's a lot of strategy involved in this game, but I really like it. Alright. And now you can see here how much XP you have out of however much. So, you see, he requires 150 for his first level up. This guy requires 80, 80, and 80, so there we go. Now there are treasure chests on the map which have potions or items and other such things, and those are really useful. Alright, once you're out of movement points, which are here, then your turn will end. Now movement points, it takes 2 movement points to walk on a normal piece of land. It takes 4 movement points to walk on forests, and it takes 6 movement points to walk on water. It only takes 1 movement point to walk on roads. If you are a flying type unit, like the human warrior or any of the demons, then it costs 2 movement points to move anywhere. Unfortunately, you don't get the benefit from roads, but forests and water have no effect on you, so it's really useful. Alright, then you end your turn, and it will autosave. It will start start things for the others. Demons have their little intimidating thing. And then it's my turn again. You can only build 1 building per turn. I think I forgot to mention that. I think I shall get witch hunters, because why not? Alright. I think there's some treasure up here. Pretty sure this is a dead end with treasure. Yeah, when it comes to this game, I have a really good memory. Alright, I'm pretty sure this one is basically just going to be me attacking. Yeah, let's just heal him. Alright. I got this. This is easy. Okay, this one is a lot of me just explaining things and how... Oh, whoops, killed the wrong one. And how things work and stuff, but... Alright. Yeah, see treasure up here. I know this game very, very well. Oh, there are also a variety of hotkeys you can use. For instance, space enter is end turn. Where space is brings up the end turn menu, and then enter is yes. And then there are other things you can press. For instance, I believe A is capital building. Oh. My lord, many nobles have fled the capital. Erhog and her evil disciples are surely behind this. Be cautious. Excuse me. The A is capital. And then R is research spells. Let's see. On the first level, you only have the first 2 tiers, which have wards, which if you cast them on your party before going into a fight, you will be unaffected by the first water, air, or whatever elemental attack in that battle. For instance, if you were to put a water ward on and then go fight some mermaids, they would be unable to hurt you for 1 attack. After that, they would be able to hurt you normally, but for 1 attack, you are immune to any water-based attack. There are also spells that do damage to your opponents, spells that increase your initiative or your damage, spells that heal your hit points, and there are also other spells that curse opponents by lowering their initiative or damage, but those are available for demons only, I believe. Demons and, I think, undead. Alright. It starts out a little slow. In fact, the way I play this game is very slow, but let's see, how long have I been recording? Like 21 minutes by now. Yeah, I have a timer set with my voice recorder, so I really hope that the voice records loud enough so you guys can actually hear. I'm trying to talk loud, but unfortunately, this is a very bad microphone, so I'm not sure how well it's picking up. It's closer to me than it was in my test video, which is barely audible, but you always have to turn up the volume on your computers or devices slightly higher. Alright. Let's see, should I talk about the game, or should I talk about other things? Let's talk about something else for now. Let's see. How about anime? I am a really big fan of anime, in case you did not know that. Lately, I've been trying to keep up on some of the new anime coming out, because, you know, the season just started recently, and there's a whole bunch of new shows. And, there are some pretty good ones. There are also some pretty bad ones. But, overall, I think they're pretty good. One of them that so far I'm really enjoying is called Strike the Blood. It's about a vampire, and he is one of the 4 most powerful vampires in the world, but he's a little reluctant, doesn't want to be that, and it's a lot of problems. A lot of things pop up. But, yeah, what a great description, isn't it? Not sure what else to talk about, really. Let me think. So, let me know how much you like this. I think I'm gonna keep this under an hour, because otherwise the quality suffers. But I think I'll try and complete this level before continuing. Oh, I need to research a spell. Alright. Which one? I think the healing spell. Oh, haste. I love haste. That's like the best spell ever. Alright. Here is... Oh, these. These are mana crystals. They can be found all over the world, and once your territory, which expands naturally every turn, goes over them, you gain an additional 50 life mana per turn. There are also gold mines, which are do the same with gold. And there are, I believe, 5... Okay, in the next expansion there are 5 different kinds of crystals, but inside this version of the game there's only 4 types of crystals. And there is life mana, death mana, runestone mana, and inferno mana. And the life mana is the prime mana of the humans, whereas the death mana is the prime mana of the undead, and the last kind of mana. Inferno mana is the last type of mana. It's the main mana for the demons. Sorry, I'm not having a good time. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking right now. Apologize for my really bad commentary. Well, Maybe not really bad, but less than perfect. This is my first time making a video in a while. Thank you for saving our city. Goblins raided our lands and destroyed our crops. I wish to warn you they are numerous further south. So, yeah, sometimes there will be events like that where NPCs will warn you about things, or treasure will be found, or lots of different little things. One thing that's pretty smart to do is to defend your cities with soldiers. Alright, let me see. And when you're in cities, your units have some natural armor added to that, added to their base armor. Most units don't have any armor. Most units have 0 armor rating. But there are some units, like paladins for instance, who have a natural armor rating, which is lowers the damage considerably. Alright. Leave these lands, humans. Suffering and death await all who dare oppose the legions of the damned. You must not falter, my lord. Be not alarmed, although it seems Erhog has now allied with these demonic beings. You have been warned, mortals. We will scorch the lands and burn your flesh. Okay. Basically, watch out for demons. Alright. I hate fighting goblin archers because they give you very little XP, and they are actually kind of tough because they do 15 damage, and they always attack your, or usually attack your back row soldiers, so it's not a really good combination. Alright, hurry up. Yes! The good news is they're not as fast as normal human archers, which are really, really annoying to fight, because they do loads of damage, in addition to the minor fact that they pretty much annihilate your back row units. They do like 25 damage to anyone, right? Well, the Acolyte has only 50 health. 2 hits and it's gone. But yeah, if I end my turn inside the city, then I will have increased regeneration. So if you're low on health, it's usually tactical to take refuge in a city for a turn or two. Alright, let's see. Let's go over here. Stupid goblins. Alright. Okay. I wonder why that guy's attacking my mage and not my healer. Usually the AI goes for your healers first because they don't like healers for a good reason. Oh, lucky. Also, goblins give you very little XP, like very, very little, but they're pretty weak. They're not really worth the amount of XP they give you, but they're weak, so why not, right? How long have I been recording? Almost half an hour. Okay, I'll probably have to wrap this up pretty soon. I wanted to do a whole level, but you know, I'll wrap this up, edit the video a bit, then maybe I'll finish recording the next one too. Sounds like a good idea. Why not, right? Alright, let's take down these thugs for starters. Thugs are really hard to fight because they move really fast and do quite a lot of damage. It's like, they're really, really fast. I believe they're faster than Imperial Assassins even, which are some of the fastest units out there. Alright, okay. I don't remember how much experience these guys give you. Alright. Strategy in motion. Maximizing damage. Normally I'd have some form of archer too to take down any other annoying little units out there, so. Oh dang, I'm not gonna be able to kill him. Oh yes. That worked out great. I'm actually having a lot easier time talking than I have in my other videos. I'm not exactly sure why. But, alright. Click on this to upgrade your city, which will increase the regeneration and armor of units in it. We'll do Archer. Going to get another spell, perhaps. Let's get Clarity. That's a good spell. Okay. Hopefully the quality is good. I mean, this is one of the few games that I can play on my computer with almost no lag, no crashes, no problems, high quality. Yeah, it's one of like 2 games, or one of 3 games. The other being Civilization 2, and the last one being Daggerfall. Oh, and quick thanks to Stranger 50100, who's my good friend. He let me know that Daggerfall was available for free download, and so I got an emulator, got Daggerfall, and now I'm having fun with it. Only problem is it's extremely difficult because the guards will arrest you for just about anything, so not exactly sure how it's gonna work. Yeah. Alright, orcs. These are pretty tough soldiers, really. They do 55 damage, have 200 health, and they're rather slow, but it doesn't really matter how fast they are if, yeah, see, look. Now, if you defend, it pretty much drops the damage in half. So, oh crud. Alright, I think I'm gonna lose one of my soldiers. Now you'll get to see what happens when somebody dies on your side of the field. Yep, that's all that happens. They basically just die. Sheesh. Not having good luck with my hits. Alright. Hopefully somebody will level up, though. If they level up, they're full healed. Nope. But I got a lot of XP. Those orcs, they give you lots of XP. Alright. You can use a life potion to revive a dead unit. Potions of restoration heal loads of health, and there are also potions of healing that only heal 50 health. And there are other potions that heal 200 health, I believe. But those are rather rare, so. And are also not as useful since most units usually have less than 200 health, so. At least this early in. Alright. That is a silver ring. It's an item which you can sell at a merchant. It's worth money and nothing else. Alright. This is a ruined tower, a dungeon. Those are really, really annoying because, well, they're good and they're bad at the same time. Basically, what they do, or what they are, is hidden monsters. They're not random, they're hidden. It's like, some of these I can remember what's in them, but I don't remember what's in this one. And they always give you a good item, a gold reward, but very, very difficult to fight since you don't know what's in there. Sometimes it has really, really powerful units, and sometimes it's just really weak. But I always like to save my game before fighting. I don't remember what the quick save one was. Let's see. Let's play. Alright, there we go. That was actually the first save. Trying to remember what the quick save hotkey was. Whatever. Let's take this down. Oh, undead. Joyce. Undead are very, very powerful. Well, at least zombies are. And they have those stupid wraiths, which can Yep, there we go. It looks like I'm going to lose this fight. Yep. Well. Nice being alive, right? She's thinking... Oh. But... Oh. Huzzah. Now let's just see how well I do. If I die, I am going to reload. Because I do not want to lose my only heroes. My only hero. Even now, it's probably not going to be worth the trouble in this fight, so... And this is why the undead's paralyze is overpowered. Alright, I lost. Alright, I'm gonna load. Alright. Basically, oh wait, where's the, there's autosave. I want to check what the quick save hotkey is real quick. I think there's a controls button, right? I don't remember. Well, I'll check it some other time. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's Q. Q is quick save. Let's go this way then. I know there's a city over here. Oh, there's a shop, and there's an ogre. Ogres are very, very powerful. They're slow, really slow, but they have like 300 health and do like, I don't know, like 100 damage or something like that. They'd kill me in a second. I'm kind of hoping to run into the demon army, because I'd probably trounce them. But I smell the foul stench of sulfur. Advance with caution, for the lands ahead are inhabited by demonic beasts. My lord, the peasants say an ogre has concealed an important item in his lair. Some think the treasure was created at the same time as the statue located further northeast. Okay, so basically there's a statue over here, and there's this item here. This is a side quest, a mini quest. Their objectives are not mentioned at all. They're nearly random throughout the world. Not exactly random, but they're hidden throughout the world. And they're not tracked. You have to keep track of them yourself. But they usually come up with good rewards, such as rare items, or soldiers to help you with this battle, or information regarding things, or sometimes even things later on. It will affect things later on. For instance, helping a for instance, guarding a soldier one place, or helping a wizard from one side of the map to the other, will affect things later on, or some other thing like that. But certain events are triggered that affect more than just yeah, you know what I'm getting at, right? Probably. If you don't, let me know and I'll try and describe it better in the comments. Alright, I'm gonna give this guy a shot. How much damage does he do? 130. Alright, I should not have done this. Now I'm going to lose. Unless he misses. Whoa! That was unexpected. Alright. Let's just skip to the end of the fight. I am too depressed to watch the rest of this. Yeah, I am really weak. Let's see, what's quick load? I don't remember. Quick save right here. Yeah, that's generally how I play. I quick save, I load, I flee, I return, I'm a very cautious player, and I reload a whole bunch, but that's how I play. And I'm good at playing that way. Usually it takes me a long time to complete a level, anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour. I've done a level for 2 hours before, because I go through everything. The Emperor has been poisoned. Corrupt nobles sent by Erhog attempted to assassinate him. He survived the attack, but will soon perish if we don't find an antidote to Erhog's concoction. So basically, the Emperor has just been poisoned. This is an example of something that will happen just inside a normal level. These, by the way, are spells that you can purchase inside a special type of shop. These are spells that, these are dwarven spells. Normally, the humans would not be able to use them, but we can since we just bought them. I'll explore up here and knock out everything up there after I take down this fool. And then I'll be able to come back and take down the, ogre with no problems. Alright. Okay. Unfortunately, I do not think this guy will survive. As nice of me, that is. Or as nice... Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I think. I hope. If you don't, I sincerely apologize. Gonna take a gamble. I've lost the gamble. Oh, I should put potions there. Whatever. But a little late, but I got the person leveled up. Alright. Let's go find some goblins to kill. I just need 4 XP to level up my knights up front. My squires up front. Sorry, my mic was a little bit further away. Sorry if that made it harder to hear. I think that those are thugs. Those right there. That'd be nice if they were thugs. I have a little bit of lag since I'm recording, but I hope that you don't notice. They have an archer. Let's see how well this works. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Let's heal him. Okay, not a smart idea. Well, I know he'd heal next. You can take down anything that's left over after this guy wipes through everything. Basically nothing. Alright, heal yourself up. These two level up to witch hunters. You see what I mean by their health healing, right? Because he had like 50 health and now he's got 140. So, that worked out. Now I should be strong enough to take down the undead. With my front 2 guys immune to paralysis. Or mind, but paralysis is a mind-based attack, so It's useful. Witch hunters are good for taking down undead. It's kind of what they were made to do, but still. Alright, yeah. I can only move a few spaces in the water because of various reasons. Alright. Whoops, wrong one. Right here, True Sight. Useless spell that reveals a small square of a small circle of fog on the map, so reveals an area that otherwise wouldn't be able to see, or would have to explore the hard way. Oh, look, the demons. Those are really annoying. They are rod casters. Basically, you use them, the rod placers, whatever, counselors. I think that's what they're called. But they will place rods next to these, which then expands their which the rods create demon land, or the land of whoever places them. And the reason that's annoying is because if they place one of those right next to one of your resources, you won't be able to get that resource. Instead, they will get the resource. And so, it's kind of a pain. And the demons are very, very good at using those because theirs can fly. Their rod placers can fly. So, humans' rod placers can fly as well. I should probably show them off a bit, but I generally forget that sort of thing. So they can, the humans have the archangels. They can also buy Pegasus Knights, Rangers, Archmages, and Thieves here. But let me show you. And then I'll just move them down here. Also, the only people who can remove rods are rod placers. So it's kind of required to have them if your opponent has them. When those guys move over here to place rods or do whatever, I'll swoop over and kill them. Thieves. Alright, I guess I should mention one of the things thieves can do. Alright, that is an example of placing a rod. That is a spell. Spells have their little effects on the map, and this fool's going to attack me. I get to see what he has. He is really, really weak. I'm going to just auto-resolve. Alright, they did not level up. Good. Holy smokes, these guys are really weak. Yeah, what do you say I try and wipe those fools out? I might die. But worth the shot, right? Let's just increase my initiative a bit. Because why not, right? Okay, this guy's fast. Okay. Let's just defend with him for now. Let's... Oh, I missed. Oh. Is he fleeing? Seriously? What a coward. Had I known he would flee, I would have attacked him sooner. Alright, let's kill him quickly. There we go. Got him. Killing a hero or a leader gives you lots of XP. Let me see. There we go. Leveled up my hero. Let me see. These guys will take forever to level up, but if something levels up without having the next upgrade tier available, then it will just not level up. But if you're in the campaign and level up is not available, for instance, you don't have the next tier unlocked, so you can't even upgrade, then it will just level up that unit over and over, powering up that unit without upgrading it to the next tier. There's also a feature which you can lock a unit type, thus allowing it to whatever, you know. Oh, good. When you level up, you're allowed to choose a perk. I think you're allowed to choose perks up till level 20. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe it just becomes less common. But there are a lot of perks, and you unlock more as you get higher level. For instance, though it's not shown, there is a perk called Leadership, which allows you to have one more unit in your army. And I believe the first time you get you can upgrade that twice. Three times. No, twice. Only twice. To a maximum of 5 leadership, which means you have 5 soldiers in addition to your hero. I'm going to upgrade pathfinding so I can move further. Oh, yeah, that guy was just blabbing about a savior coming to the aid. But, not important. Really, honestly, not important. Let's see, how long has this been going? 50 minutes, alright. Better end this off now. Thank you all for watching. Hope you watched all the way to the end and didn't just quit after a little while. So, I didn't really get to talk much about anything but the game, which is pretty impressive. I talked about nothing but the game for 50 minutes. And I think I talked for most of the time. I'm going to edit this video, make sure it all works out, and I will see